everyone. And I am Vonda, and we have Miss Liz, the First Lady of Fandom, with us. And she just got back from a Orlando Disney World vacation. We're also part of the matriarchs of Fandom. And the last time the matriarchs did a show, we talked about Disney. So this is kind of a part two. And since Miss Liz has returned back from the most magical place of the world, um, I just wanted to interview her and just have her talk about some of the great experience she had on this trip at Disney World. She took a couple of pictures. She ate at a couple of restaurants. She stayed at a great timeshare hotel there. And I just want to ask her a couple of questions on it.
I also got a really nice piece of artwork too.
Artwork. Well, you know what? Since you mentioned that, Miss Liz, one you mentioned, talk about the artwork and any souvenirs that you got on this trip to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida.
Well, I got all kinds of stuff, but this is the most important.
Okay, and what is that exactly? Oh, and explain that picture to us, Miss Liz.
It's my two cats, Albie and Maggie, dressed up as Professor McGonagall and Albus Dumbledore, and it's done as a caricature.
Nice. And where did you get that from?
I got it from the artists at Hollywood Studios.
Okay. Okay.
I also got one done for my neighbor. I got her dog done too.
Oh, do they only do animals?
Oh, they do whatever you want. You just give them the picture and they do it.
Okay. And do your cats actually look like that?
Yes. I gave them pictures.
Oh, okay.
And then they did the drawings from the pictures. And they did my neighbor's dog, Sammy, who's a corgi, by the way.
Okay.
And we got him done as a Jedi.
Oh, do you have that picture?
I'd have to show it to you on my phone.
Okay. Well, we'll just next time we do our
because I already gave the picture to her.
Okay. Well, just next time we have a matriarch show, if you can just send me the picture and we can just have our
because it's on my phone, but I already gave her the artwork.
Okay. Awesome.
And she loved it, and the kids loved it, and she says, "Yeah, I think I'm going to have to fight this one from my own son. He's kind of wanted to put this."
Nice.
Which I'm not surprised. I'm not. You still got to frame it, So
of course.
But yeah.
Okay.
They really liked it, and I knew they would because I saw they had at the booth. They had another dog, a different dog, dressed up in the same outfit, like the Jedi outfit. And I said, "Oh my God, Sammy would look fabulous in that." And that's how it started. I just was going to do Sammy. And then I said, "Well, you do cats too?" And they said, "Yeah, you just give us a picture. We can do it." That was the most expensive money I spent the whole week.
Well, since you mentioned price, how much did you pay for it, Miss Liz?
Let me see. I think it was around $122.
Okay.
Something like that for the two. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Because I think it was like $30 or $40, something like for each character. And the artists only work on commission. They don't get paid by Disney.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
And I think they did. I think he did a fabulous job.
Yeah, the picture that you showed us of the cats look awesome.
Because I put the order in, and it took them about 2.5 hours. I went off and did other things, and then came back.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was one of the last things I did on Friday.
Okay. Now I
Besides,
see on
besides
your
putting up Calipus's bag for
oh
his,
oh I
which
bet
I
he's gonna
have
like
also.
that.
I haven't given it to him yet.
Okay. Okay. Now I also see on your head you have
Hmm.
a hat. Why don't you just tell us about that?
Well, that's my newest hat. I picked that up the same day I picked the two hats up I picked up for you guys.
Okay.
And I had Mickey Mouse sign it, Donald Duck, and Goofy. Those are the only ones I ran into. And then I ran into Pooh and Tigger.
Okay. Now
I did
who
not I did not get to see Minnie Mouse and some of the others because the day I picked this hat up, it was raining cats and dogs.
oh
I got Monday was a very wet day. Uh,
okay.
so I did not get to see a lot. There was no meet and greets on Monday.
Okay.
They don't bring out the costume people on when it's raining outside. So I never did see the Mandalorian or Grogu at all because they didn't come out.
Oh, that sucks.
And I was only there at Hollywood Studios for half a day on Friday.
Oh, because of the rain?
No, it was beautiful. It was 96 degrees though.
Oh, because of the heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Now, in one of the pictures you sent me, I think you are, it's a picture with you and two of the characters in Up, I
oh
believe.
yes, I got to see
There
Russell and Doug,
you go.
and they signed the other hat I had.
And where was this picture taken?
That's Animal Kingdom,
Okay. Okay.
and I
Nice.
finally got to meet Russell and Doug. The
Okay.
last time I was there, I only saw them as a passing glance. They were walking by. So I did not actually get to do a meet and greet with them. But this trip, they were there, and I went and stood in line, and I got to see them, and I got pictures with them, and they also signed my other hat.
Okay.
Uh,
That's
you
actually
know, I have
really
lots
cool.
of hats. I'm like Mark,
Yes.
and each one of my hats, all my Disney hats, are signed. Uh, some of them were fully done, and some of them were only halfway done, or whatever. You
Yeah.
know.
All right. So let's take a couple of minutes with each of the parks.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Let's start with Magic Kingdom. What is a highlight that you can tell us about Magic Kingdom?
Um, Let me see what's the highlight of Magic Kingdom. Besides meeting Mickey Mouse,
Okay.
uh, we got to see Mickey because I got the signature to prove it. There was two parades. There was
Oh,
one during the day, earlier in the day, and that one's in the afternoon.
okay.
That was about what 3 or 4 around 4 o'clock. I think that particular parade was around 4 o'clock, and I only took a couple of pictures of that because I was at Tony sitting on the porch.
Now,
Now,
do they still have parades or kind of I don't know if today's children likes parades.
oh
Did it
yeah,
seem
they
like
had
there was a
two.
lot of people there?
Yeah, they had two different parades. They had one in the morning, which I got a couple of pictures of,
Okay.
and then this one. This one I knew was coming up because I knew there was a parade around 4 o'clock, and I was sitting where I was sitting. And but the morning parade, I just happened to walk into it. Yeah, that's from the morning parade, the one with Marie and everybody. Yep, there's Woody, and there was Woody and a whole bunch of the other characters. You know, each one, and Moana was there, and Pocahontas, and all those different you know, different ones.
Characters.
And I only snapped a couple of shots.
Yeah.
And I had just come out of the Bear Jamboree when when I noticed that there was going to be a parade. And so I stood where I was standing and I took a couple of pictures.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Looked like it was a beautiful
And
day for that too.
yeah, I did the Bear Jamboree. I got to finally ride Tiana's, where the old Brer Rabbit was. And
Hmm.
she's that Tiana's from New Orleans movie, Prince and the Frog. Is that the
Yes.
name?
Princess and the
Yeah.
Frog. Yep.
Finally got to ride that ride. I think as far the ride the water thing is all the same
Hmm.
as in Brer Rabbit, but the inside, the story and the decorations and the music and all that, I think I liked it better than Brer Rabbit. They
Oh.
did a really good job. It was very well done, and so I got to do that. Of course, I did the Bear Jamboree, the new one.
Okay.
And I went to the laugh floor. I never
Of
go to.
course.
I
Hmm.
love the laugh floor. I got to go see Mike Wazowski.
Of course. With one eye.
and Roz always watching.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's a character.
Let me see. I had food at Tony's,
And how
which
was
was,
that on a
oh
scale
my
of
God, it
1
was
to
great.
10? What number would you give?
Oh, it was definitely a 9.
Okay.
It was some of the best salmon I'd had in a very long time. They
I think
did
we
a
have a picture of
stack.
that.
Yes, I did. I took a picture. I think
Let's see.
that's it right
There
there.
you go.
It was really good.
Oh, it looked like Marky Mark said he's chosen that before. I think we ate there once years ago.
It's really, really good.
Worth the money?
Oh yes, definitely.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
their shrimp dish is pretty good too. I've had that there too. They have like 3 different kinds of shrimp dishes, and but I to that particular day, the fish of the day was the salmon,
Okay. All right.
and so that's what I had. And what else did I do besides the parade? Oh, I went and did Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Has that been updated or pretty much the same?
It's still the same. It hasn't changed.
Okay.
It has not been updated. Uh, you still get wet if when the
That dip.
cannons. It's like
Hmm.
a hit and miss. Sometimes you go down through there and the cannons don't get you at all, and
Yeah.
sometimes you go through there and the cannons get you. And if you sit in the very front of the ride, you get your feet wet when they go down that little. Let me see what else. Uh, that's nope. Is Guardians of the Galaxy at Magic Kingdom, or is it over at Hollywood Studio? I mean,
I
I can't
think
remember.
I think it's at Hollywood, but I haven't been there in quite a few years, so I haven't been on
Well,
that
the
ride.
Guardians of the Galaxy ride, I think, was it Hollywood Studios? Or was it Epcot? I think it was Epcot.
Okay. Okay. Well,
It was
let's leave Animal Kingdom now. I mean, Magic Kingdom. And since you mentioned Epcot, Mr. Caliber said Epcot. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Epcot, your experience there? What does
okay.
Epcot stand for? Do you remember?
I did Epcot on Wednesday, and the weather wasn't. It was hot, but it wasn't that bad. It was
Okay.
sunny, and it wasn't really. It was hot, but it wasn't really hot. And I walked all the way around. I did Soarin', of course.
Okay. I was about to ask that.
All-time favorite. That was Jerry's favorite. And it's one of my favorites too. Uh, did the Nemo ride,
Oh, okay.
and let me see what else did I do.
Did you go
Oh,
to the drink stand? Do they still have that drink stand where the different types of Coca-Cola products from
I
all over the
walked
world?
by there, but I didn't go in.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I went to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which, by the way, is OMG fabulous.
Really?
Oh my God. It's got right now, it's topping Avatar as far as I'm concerned.
Oh,
That's how good it is.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
it's really, really good. You gotta like roller coasters though.
Is it an outdoor thing or an
No, it's
indoor thing?
indoors.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
indoors.
and it looks like Marky Mark put up there what Epcot means. Did you know
Yep,
what that? Did
yep.
you know? Go ahead, Miss Liz.
Yeah, that's it. He's got it right.
Okay. Okay.
And let me see, what else did I do at Epcot? Oh, I had Chinese food at Epcot at
Yeah,
the
okay.
Nine Dragons.
We've eaten where Mark has eaten there before. Okay.
And then let me see, what else did I do? Oh, I did a little shopping in Germany and picked up some honey. This particular kiosk in on Germany, because they specialized in different kinds of honey.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and they came in anywhere from big little jars to, you know, and they let you taste the honey, which one you like best, and then you choose which one you want. And I got the honey coffee one, which is supposed to be good for your coffee and tea.
Oh, okay.
It was excellent honey, by the way, and I got the smaller jar.
Okay.
'Cause
Was it because of price why you got the smaller jar?
well, yeah, mainly because it wasn't cheap,
It's
and
Disney
I
World.
don't really use a lot of honey, so
Okay.
uh, and I was going to get two. I was buying two jars, one for me, one for my neighbor, because I know she likes to put honey in her coffee and whatnot. Because she always has me get her a bottle. The last time I went and got her a bottle of honey at downtown Disney, otherwise known as Disney Springs, and I didn't check the jar to see if it was an old jar or a new jar, and
Oh, okay.
turned out it was an old jar. Um, let me see, what else did I do at Epcot besides food? Oh, and I rode Remy,
Oh, what is
Ratatouille.
that?
This
Oh,
Ratatouille,
oh, okay.
it's a 3 day, it's a 3D ride. Basically, you're in this seat ride, and you wear 3D glasses, and you're like the rats, like Remy. And you're running through the restaurant, and you're getting chased by the cooks and the chef and whatnot, and his brothers are running around with you. And basically, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Calibus is asking, was that in France? Do you remember what
Yes, it
country it
is.
was
It's
in?
in France.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
in France, and I was lucky enough that the line wasn't too long, so I got to ride it. And I think that was it for the rides I rode. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
that was the only thing I rode was those three rides,
reruns.
because
Okay.
Fast Track is still closed. It hasn't come back up yet. They're getting ready to. They're reinventing it,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
and so I know it's coming back out, but they're and I think that was the only thing I rode. Yep, because I started at the Soren and area, and then I went over and I did Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I walked all the way around to China so I could get lunch because my reservation was at 12:30, and I know it takes a while to walk all the way around there.
Definitely, definitely.
And then when I was done with that, then I went to Germany and did the honey and whatnot. And then I said, "Oh, I got time. I can go see what see about see if I could get into Ratatouille," and I could. The
Okay.
line wasn't that bad, which totally surprised me because usually that place is packed. And then after that, I kind of head home. I kind of headed home.
Home for the week while you're there. Okay, so let's leave Epcot, and I believe you mentioned Animal Kingdom, Pandora Land. I think we have a couple of pictures
Yeah,
of that.
because you asked me to take some pictures of Pandora,
Yes.
so I did.
So I've never been to Pandora, so
I didn't take a
tell
lot.
me
I
about
only
it.
took a couple.
All
I
right.
don't know. You have to have seen the movie. It's um, in the movie when they go into the mountains
Mm-hmm.
and to hide from the soldiers and whatnot, so they could do their experiments they were doing. And that's one of the things you see when you're flying out to in the movie.
Now, what is
So,
this a picture of that we have on the screen?
yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the mountain. If you've never seen the movie,
oh yes, I have. I have. Very,
remember the
very long.
mountains, the floating mountains.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's one of the floating mountains.
Okay, okay. Now, where exactly it's located? Now, remember, I haven't been to Epcot. I mean,
Okay,
Animal Kingdom in about 5, 6 years. So, where exactly is it located in the park?
okay. When you come in,
Mm-hmm.
you go to the left.
Okay.
You go down a little bit, and it says Pandora this way. You go down and around. You go down this one path, and it takes you all the way over to Pandora, and all that Pandora stuff is there.
Okay. And
And
did you
that's
eat
pictures of the
anything?
plants.
Did they
That's
have like restaurants in that area or shops or
I
just
think they
mainly
have
the park?
one. It's not really a restaurant. It's more like pick up and go.
Okay. Oh,
Now there are a
just
couple
a
of
picture.
restaurants when you're heading that way that are on the side. On when you're going down the path,
Mm-hmm.
there are two fancy dancy restaurants that you walk by. And I don't know what their hours are because I've never stopped there, but I've
Okay.
walked by them a few times. And this is inside one of the rides. This is that priestess, and she
Mm-hmm.
does all that singing and dancing and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's on the river ride. At the very end of the river ride, she's at the end and she's doing her little thing and dancing and singing and whatnot. And it's really hard to get a picture of her because she's moving all the time. And I
Oh.
don't have one of those really good cameras. So
Well, this is a good
I'm,
picture.
yeah, but I'm amazed it came out. You should have seen the four other ones I took. They didn't come out as well.
All right. All right. Now, did you stay at Animal Kingdom all day or were you there just a couple hours considering how hot it was and how big that park
Let
is?
me see. I think I left there around 4 o'clock, something like that, because I ate at
The
they have
Hallelujah
this
Walk.
kind of like a cafeteria place that you go in and you pick off the menu and you sit down and eat, basically.
Okay. All right.
And
All
it's
right.
not, and now they have they have a couple of nice restaurants there, but I've only eaten at one, and that was in Asia, and it's called the Yak and Yeti.
Okay. Okay. I remember
But
that
I
one.
didn't get to eat there this time around because I tried making reservations there and I couldn't get in.
Mm.
So I ended up eating at that, you know, which was over by the dinosaurs.
Okay.
with
Yeah.
the self. It's like
Oh, the
cafeteria.
little
It's like
yeah,
cafeteria style. You
I
go
know what you're
in,
talking about.
you get you. They've got the stuff on the wall, and you pick out
Hmm.
what you want. And then I didn't get anything big. I just got something small because I knew I was going home to go to. I think that's the day I went to the boathouse.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. We did Epcot. We did Animal Kingdom. We did Magic Kingdom.
Hmm.
So the last kind of park is left is Hollywood Studios
I did Hollywood
MGM.
Studios twice.
All right. Tell us about your Hollywood Studios adventure.
Okay, the first one, first day, it was raining. I mean, really, it was raining. And I was wearing rain gear and I still got wet. I see, I see the picture. Uh, and that's basically a break in the rain right there.
And there's
Uh,
barely
I,
anybody in the picture, so they're all hiding from the rain, apparently.
yeah, that's over there where Kermit the Frog's ride is. Which,
Oh,
by the
Muppet
way, I
TV.
rode. I
Oh,
went to the show one last time before they shut it down. I know you don't like it, but I
I
do.
wasn't gonna say anything, Miss Liz, but you're right. I don't. I can't stand the show.
But I was going to tell you, I went,
Better you than me.
and so I did that. I did get to do Ride to the Resistance, which you saw the stormtroopers. I took a couple of pictures of that.
Okay.
Uh, because you're moving a lot in the ride, in that thing that they put you in, you go through the ride and whatnot. It's really hard to take a picture because you're moving, and
Okay.
so everything kind of gets blurry a lot. I'm
Now
not
I've
sure how
never
many.
been. I haven't been there in a while, especially the new items that they have at
Yeah,
MG1 MGM. Now, what is the one cool Star Wars thing that you did while you were there?
that one.
Oh, nice.
The Ride of Resistance is extremely popular, and generally you don't get. I was lucky. I got there first thing in the morning, and it was raining, so the line wasn't bad at all.
Okay.
I mean, it was a short line compared to what it normally is. So I got to go on it, and so like I said, it was raining, so the crowds were light Monday. They
Okay.
weren't heavy because of the rain. I did that. I did the Millennium Falcon, which I
Okay.
really enjoy. They're getting ready to do three different stories on that now.
Oh,
I don't know when they're going to start doing it, but that's the latest blog I heard that because right now you just have the one story when you go in where you got to go capture the canister for this thief, and that's the best way I can put him.
mm-hmm.
He's a merchant, and he hires you to go out and pick up this uh, coaxium, and and of course he takes 90% of the share,
Of course.
of course, and you have a in the ride you can generally you get one crate, but if you get really lucky you can get two crates. I've only in all the times I've rode it, I've only gotten two crates once ever. It's really hard to get the second crate. Uh, so I did that, and then I went over and did the the other Star Wars ride, the one where you go in and sit down and
The
with the
insulated ride. Yeah.
yeah, I did
Yeah.
that one twice. Rode that one twice, and I got two different stories. And I always like that one. I can ride that one over and over and over because you never know
It's different
what you
stories. Yeah.
what you're gonna get. Unless you get really good at it, and then you end up sometimes you get the same story, But because I have actually worn it like 3 or 4 times in one day.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah, I love that. I really like that one. And if the line's really short, which sometimes it is,
Yeah.
you can get in there more than once. But most times it's a long ride. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet it's Star
Well, ever
Wars.
since they put in the two other big rides, that line has gotten shorter.
Oh, that makes sense though. That makes sense. Everybody want to do the newer.
So, and I only lasted till noon
Oh,
because it was raining.
okay. Did you buy a poncho?
Yeah, after I got soaking wet in the rain gear that I did bring, I forked over some cash and I bought one of their stupid plastic ones. And boy, those prices have gone up.
I bet.
And I went into a shop and a very nice cash lady who busted her butt, and she was fabulous because I told her what I was looking for because I wanted to replace my old raincoat, my old Disney raincoat,
Hmm.
with a new Disney raincoat, which I will show you.
Okay. We've gotten a few raincoats um, when we've gone to Disney. I mean, they're expensive, but we consider it a souvenir. So why not?
Well, the one I had was over 30 years old, and it's amazing
Oh,
it
okay.
lasted that long. Okay? And this is the one she found me. And I don't know what kind of searching she had to do in that back room because she was gone a while.
Oh wow, that's neat. So that's not a
Yeah, great.
poncho, that's a jacket then.
No, it's a raincoat.
Oh real? Okay, okay.
It's a raincoat. Just like a. So I'm going to
Nice.
try it out tomorrow when it's raining. It'll
Here
get
in
it'll
Virginia,
get its baptism. It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
96%. That's why when I came home I
Yeah,
mowed the grass.
and
I get
I got bowling tomorrow, so
it. Okay. Nice,
I'm sorry,
nice.
cat.
All right. So we're gonna quickly talk about because we're pretty much at our time. What
Well,
about Disney Springs?
yes.
All right, tell us something about Disney Springs that you liked.
I ate at Earl's,
Okay.
the
Sandwich
sandwich
shop.
place.
Mm-hmm.
I ate at Raglan Road, which is the Irish pub,
Okay.
and I had a fantastic fish and on onion rings. Uh, I ate at the Boathouse, which is
Mm-hmm.
basically a seafood boat out on the water type thing, and had some of the best crab cake I've ever had in my whole life.
All the Disney food is great.
Oh my God, that crab cake was,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, it was fabulous. Believe me, there wasn't a crumb left. I ate it all.
Considering the prices, yeah, lick the plate. Lick the plate.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Did you have a
And,
Cool Whip while you were there?
huh?
Cool Whip?
No, I didn't. I never
Oh,
got around
Miss
to it.
Liz, you messed up.
Nope, I never got around to it. I was doing other things. I always say I'm going to do it, and then I never do.
Okay.
I always forget. Either that, or I get there too
Cool Whip.
early in the
Yes,
day and I'm not doing it, or I get there go past it too late and there's a line wrapped around the.
of course, because it's good.
So, and did some shopping at Disney
A wonderful world
Springs.
of Disney, right?
Yeah, that's where I
Mhm.
got the 2 hats I got you guys.
Thank you,
And
madam.
that's
Thank
where I
you.
got this.
Yes.
And then I got shirts for the boys. Each one got a shirt. And I got myself I got myself a couple of pairs of socks, the package socks. You get 4 socks in a pack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're all various types of Mickey Mouse socks.
All
Two
right.
of them were kind of like the ones I've gotten before, and one was a totally different one. And I said, "Ooh, this one's psychedelic. I'm getting this one."
Of course.
So now I've got plenty of socks.
Of course.
Matter of fact, I'm going to have to go through my sock drawer and clean some out so I can put the new ones in.
Of course. We all had way too many socks because the dryer eats them.
And then I picked up Ghirardelli's for people who needed Ghirardelli's.
The chocolate place. Yep.
Yes, the chocolate place.
Yes.
Those things are heavy carrying them back.
They're still giving out free samples when you walk by?
I didn't notice. I just went straight in there to see what I could get. I got I got the big bags, which have basically the prices have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
This one was you bought 2 bags and you got 1 bag free.
Okay.
So I bought 2 bags for my neighbors next door, the ones that were, watching Albie and Maggie and whatnot. So I got a bag of milk chocolate for the boys. The various different milk chocolate, it's an assorted bag. And then the other one was a different assorted, which I gave to Marlena. And then there was a kind of like a mix of dark chocolate and caramel and whatnot. And that's what Deanna likes. So that's the one I got her.
Okay. Well, Miss Liz, it sounds like you had an excellent time at Walt Disney Worlds, going into the parks, walking in Disney Springs or downtown Disney, depends on how school you are.
Yep.
So we're going about to end this. Now, before we do, I know you took some more pictures. So, I just want to show the pictures because we're kind of losing time now. So can our picture guy just take about, a couple of seconds, show the picture, and if anybody got any questions, they can, of course, reach us out on the Cosmic Portal to ask her about any pictures. So we're just going to show some pictures quickly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I do want you to say, who knows the name of this character? Miss Liz and I was talking about it, and we know it's from Star Wars, but I don't have a clue the name. So does anybody know that really likes Star Wars? The name of this character? Okay, I guess not. Go ahead, go to the next picture. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. Beautiful pictures. You did a great job at taking these pictures, Miss Liz. All right. Now,
Friday day, 96 on Friday.
Well,
as far as the heat was concerned, that was the worst day. When I was at Hollywood Studios.
But you were there, so did that 96-degree weather? I mean, you were at Disney World, so you can look past that weather. You were there. All right. Well, I do want to thank everyone for listening. We do appreciate you. If you like, subscribe. This is Miss Liz Show. And as I said earlier, I just wanted to talk to her about her experience at Disney. It's called.
We found out.
Okay. Was it Nexu? Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but okay. All right. That was a cool character. But I do want to appreciate everyone for listening. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Miss Liz, your final thoughts of Disney World.
Oh, it was lots of fun. I wish I could have gotten done some more of the rides, but some of the lines were just too long. So I didn't get to ride some of my favorites, but I did get to ride some ones I hadn't ridden, so I was happy about that. And
Awesome.
of course, the food's always the best.
Oh, stop it.
Oh my
Miss Liz.
God. I think we just go down there for the food.
Yes. Yes.
Because you don't have to cook it. You just have somebody else do it and they take it away. You don't have to do the dishes. You don't have to cook it.
You're on vacation. Yes, ma'am.
And you just enjoy it.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I mean, yeah. And I think I've only had one bad meal ever at Disney, ever.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Sure, I never ate that one again.
Yeah, I've had one or two that I ate there. I'm glad I did, but I'll probably never go back. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And Miss Liz, along with Lady Gray, will be back probably one day next week to do our matriarch show. So please watch that video. And
she's gonna love that.
Yes. Make sure you show it. Make sure you show it.
You know how she is about Harry Potter.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, everyone. Good night, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us.